This six-story building isn't a factory or a workshop. It is actually the engine of the world's largest LNG-powered container ship. It is so massive inside that workers can comfortably walk around right inside of it. This monster engine drives a propeller that is as tall as a two-story house. And because it is the heart of a massive container ship, you know it burns an insane amount of fuel. Welcome to another video from Voxen TV. If you love stories like this, hit that subscribe button. It's the easiest way to keep us bringing you more. But just how much? Well, it guzzles roughly 26,000 gallons just to start up. Amazingly, its fuel tank is large enough to fit 6 Olympic-sized swimming pools inside. And it holds nearly 5.3 million gallons of liquefied natural gas. Today, you are going to learn about the construction of a mega project that has literally shattered the boundaries of human engineering. We are well into the 21st century, yet 90% of all international trade is still transported across the ocean. Whether it is something as small as a needle or as massive as a luxury car, it travels by sea. To give you an idea of the scale, flight radars show about 15,000 to 20,000 airplanes in the sky at any given moment. But if you look at marine traffic, right at this very second, there are a staggering 38,000 cargo ships traveling across the globe. When it comes to the size of these ships, humans have already figured out how to build absolute giants. We could technically build them even bigger, but then they wouldn't fit through major waterways like the Suez and Panama canals. So, the competition is no longer about building the biggest ship. It is about building the most fuel-efficient one. And that is exactly what the French shipping company CMA-CGM decided to do. They wanted to build the world's largest eco-friendly ship, one that runs not on dirty diesel or heavy fuel oil, but on LNG, which is the liquid form of natural gas. This massive ship is over 1,300 feet long, which is roughly the length of 4 entire football fields placed end to end. It is about 200 feet wide, and its total height towers over famous monuments. Without any containers loaded on it, the ship weighs an unbelievable 70,000 tons, the equivalent of 7 Eiffel Towers or 11,500 African elephants. This beast can carry an astonishing 23,112 shipping containers. If you were to line all those containers up, they would stretch for over 93 miles. But the real challenge wasn't just building this one massive ship. CMA-CGM needed 9 of these built, and they needed them all done in just 2 short years. To pull this off, they hired a massive shipyard in Hong Kong. This shipyard is basically its own small city, stretching for nearly 2.5 miles. Here, 6,000 workers from all over the world work day and night, each assigned a highly specific task. But here is the million-dollar question. If it normally takes 18 months to build just one ship, how do you build 9 of them in 24 months? The answer is simple. You build them in massive chunks known as blocks. The foundation of any ship is steel plating, treated to prevent rust. A single ship requires 12,660 sheets of steel. These sheets are cut using an extreme laser beam that burns at a blistering 32,000 degrees Fahrenheit, more than 3 times the surface temperature of the sun. This laser slices through thick steel like a hot knife through butter. For just one ship, they cut a total of 546 miles of steel strips. Once the sheets are cut, they are welded together to form blocks. These blocks can be the size of a single room or as massive as a multi-story building. What is incredible is that before these blocks are ever put together, all the pipes, wiring, and internal fittings are pre-installed. For example, the rear section of the ship is made by fusing 5 massive blocks together. This single section weighs 790 tons, the weight of 2 full-size train engines. To lift just this one piece, they had to use 2 gigantic cranes simultaneously. It had to be lowered onto the ship's hull with millimeter-perfect precision. A mistake of just a fraction of an inch could ruin months of hard work. Once the blocks are in place, an endless marathon of welding begins. Believe it or not, a single ship requires a total of 776 miles of continuous welding. After the welding is complete, every single seam is meticulously inspected because the unforgiving ocean waves will instantly expose any weakness. But building the hull and the blocks is only half the story. The true marvel is the engine. This ship isn't designed to run on traditional oil or diesel. It runs entirely on liquefied natural gas, or LNG. This is a massive environmental victory. Compared to traditional oil, LNG releases 99% less sulfur dioxide, 91% less general air pollution, and 20% less carbon dioxide. It is a massive leap toward making ocean travel clean. But for CMA-CGM to bring this revolution to the shipping industry, they had to solve a massive, incredibly expensive problem: how to store millions of gallons of LNG. Natural gas only turns to liquid when it is cooled down to -258 degrees Fahrenheit. If it warms up even a fraction, or if the tank's insulation fails, the liquid expands back into a gas, and the game is over. Because this ship has to travel all the way from Asia to Europe without stopping to refuel, the LNG tank had to be colossal. How big? It is the largest LNG fuel tank in history, with a volume of 18,000 cubic meters. Again, that is big enough to hold 6 Olympic swimming pools, holding nearly 5.3 million gallons of super chilled fuel. But the real engineering nightmare wasn't the size of the tank. It was keeping the heat out. They basically had to build a giant thermos inside the ship. It took the company nearly 9 months just to build the tank. The walls were covered with multiple layers of cutting-edge insulating materials to block out the external heat. Next came the most critical phase: leak testing. This tank had to be completely 100% airtight. To test it, workers used a surprisingly simple method. They sprayed soapy water on the welded joints, placed a glass container over them, and used a compressor to suck all the air out of the glass. If the joint was weak, the vacuum would pull air through the leak, creating visible bubbles in the soap. Any leaking joints were immediately identified and repaired. After the leak test, the final layer of insulation was applied. This is a specially designed wavy steel membrane that is less than a millimeter thick. When the -258-degree LNG touches it, the steel instantly shrinks. The wavy design allows the steel to contract and expand without cracking. Incredibly, this exact same technology is used on space stations. Finally, after 8 months of agonizing precision, the world's largest thermos was complete. Now, let's talk about the engine. This is the largest natural gas-powered engine ever built. It is 65 feet tall, which is about 6 stories high. Weighing over 2,000 tons, this monster produces a staggering 85,000 horsepower. Just transporting this engine to the shipyard was a massive logistical nightmare. It had to be broken down into 6 separate pieces. The most critical component is the crankshaft, the part that transfers all that massive power to the propeller. The crankshaft alone weighs 220 tons. To move just this one piece, they had to use a specialized remote-controlled flatbed with 140 wheels. It was then installed with absolute millimeter precision. The engine features 12 massive pistons, each over 3 feet in diameter, connected directly to that giant crankshaft. This engine drives the ship's massive rear propeller, cast entirely as a single solid piece of metal. The propeller weighs 92 tons and stands 33 feet tall. The power from the engine is transferred to the propeller through a massive propeller shaft. This shaft must be perfectly, flawlessly straight. If there is even a microscopic bend, it will cause violent vibrations when spinning at high speeds. To check this, they coat the shaft in a special blue dye and fit it inside the propeller hub. When they pull it out, They can see exactly where the blue dye rubbed off, showing the engineering team exactly where the contact points are too tight or too loose, allowing them to make microscopic adjustments. Once the entire structure of the ship was complete, it was time to protect it from the brutal ocean environment. Salt water, crashing waves, and friction literally eat steel alive. Plus, a rough surface creates drag, which burns more fuel. So, the ship was coated in a highly specialized paint. A single ship requires over 260,000 gallons of paint to cover roughly 101,000 square feet of surface area, about double the size of Vatican City. Finally, the highest and most important block was installed, the command bridge. This is the brain of the ship, where the captain and crew control this massive beast. The ship is also equipped with a cutting-edge camera system called Smart Eyes, giving the captain a flawless 360-degree view around the massive vessel right from his chair. After a year and a half of relentless, exhausting work, the first ship, named the Jacques Sadet, was finally complete. It was immediately put through 15 days of brutal sea trials to test every single component. They pushed the engine to its absolute limit, slammed on the emergency brakes, and rigorously tested the navigation system. They scoured the entire structure for leaks while the ship was under massive stress. They even tested the anchor. For a beast this size, just one single link of the anchor chain weighs over 660 pounds, and the entire chain weighs as much as 60 full-grown African elephants. The Jacques Sadet passed its sea trials with flying color. The engineering team's dream of building low-carbon emission megaships had finally become a reality. The shipyard had won its race against time, successfully delivering all 9 container ships in record time. This isn't just a story about building mountains out of steel. It is a story of the brilliance and relentless hard work of thousands of people. These ships are now ready to rule the world's oceans, and they are doing it cleaner and greener than ever before. These megaships are absolute proof that when humanity sets its mind to something, we can literally move mountains of steel across the most unforgiving oceans on Earth. Thanks for watching Voxen TV. If this story was worth your time, drop a like and hit subscribe. It genuinely helps us grow. See you in the next one.